Dave Friedman and Grover Jackson built some really cool guitars together. With Grover's departure from LA to Nashville, this is the first incarnation of Grover. This is the OG guitar built by Grover Jackson. Let's check it out. So if you're a fan of the Friedman guitars, lots of similarities here. This is the OG, like I said. These are by Grover Jackson out of Nashville. Hip shot tuners on this one, locking tuners, obviously Floyd Rose. And I'm not all Floyd Rose. I know I've done a lot of Floyds, but I do have some 6 screws in there that I'll be doing some walkarounds on. This one is 1 11/16. It's probably a R3. I haven't pulled the nut off, but it is a 14-inch radius. So I'm thinking probably an R3 they got on the back of that. I didn't change any hardware out on this really. I think I may have changed out the volume pot, and that was it. Standard spoke wheel, just like the Friedmans. Like I said, lots of similarities here on this one. So I saw these being released on Instagram. I was following Grover, and I saw that they were doing these. I was hoping I was going to come across one that I was going to like the color on. This color is fantastic. One of my favorite colors that Friedman did, the cream. Probably one of my favorite colors all around. This is a prototype. This is number 3. Super cool to get my hands on this one. So one of my favorite features on the Friedman or the Grover Jacksons that Grover's doing are the shift pins. These shift pins are super cool. There's one there and there's one over here. So if you look at the back of the neck, they put these pins in there. What that does is that keeps the neck from shifting, a la Eddie Van Halen having 6 screws on the back of his neck plate so the neck didn't shift as he was jumping off the risers and all that cool stuff. So Grover put shift pins in there. This is the first time I've seen it. If somebody's done it in the past, kudos to them. But I remember when these Friedmans started, that was definitely one of the selling points for me for when I purchased my first Friedman. String alignment, perfect on this one, looks super good. The pickups in this one, again, I swapped them out. I put the Suhrs in it. These are Doug Aldrich. I put the Doug Aldrich bridge and neck in this one. Again, just from my time at Suhr, there were certain pickups that I thought were super cool. And plus I like a hotter pickup. Floyd Rose original on this. I threw a D-tuner on there. Bridge is blocked, just like everything else that I have. One of the things I also want to talk about is this is my second or third. I've got the Friedman that I did the walk around on yesterday, and then I have I've got the OG. I've got this one. I did have an earlier Friedman. One of the things I disliked about the earlier Friedman is the Floyd Rose was relicked. Relic with regards, like there was some surface rust on it and stuff like that. Just not a fan of that. During my time at Suhr, the worst we did to the bridge was we would scuff it a little bit, scuff it up to make it look so it blended in with the relic process. You really don't want to mess with the bridges. It was very difficult for me to get the blocks out. Some of the relicking process had messed with the ability for the saddle to move, and I was just kind of unimpressed with that. So instead of putting a new Floyd Rose on it, I went ahead and sold the guitar, rolled it. EVH, low friction, just like everything else I got. A 3-way switch. Really nice relicking process, very subtle, and looks good. Let's take a look at the back here. Again, very subtle, some bumps and bruises on it, but other than that, control cavity looks good. FU tone, I put an FU tone block on that. I think I had an extra one or something laying around. Black springs on this one, black noiseless. Yeah, these Doug Aldrich pickups, if you've never played through these, they sound fantastic in Les Pauls, but they're not just for Les Pauls. You can pretty much throw them in anything. A 7.63 on the bridge position and 8.47 on the neck. Great pickups. So this is the neck position pickup. This is the one I pulled out. This is GJ2 Classic, measures 8.37. So this is the bridge position I pulled out. I appreciate them labeling it with a B, so I know the difference. 8.59 on the bridge position. 7 pounds, 10 ounces on the Grover Jackson. The OG. I would assume that's stands for Original Gangster. One thing I didn't touch on was the neck. So the Friedman that I did yesterday, a little bit thicker neck on this one. This one, not so heavy on shoulder, and thinner. So more, I guess, OG style, thinner, not so much meat on the back of this one. Takeaways on the OG. Hey man, cool guitar. Really enjoy this guitar. I have it out all the time. This is one of the ones that I'll noodle on. I did swap the pickups out, but that's just by preference. I just like a hotter pickup in these. Any questions, please leave me some comments. If you have any questions, I'll be sure to answer them. And hopefully I covered everything. The coolest thing about this guitar, in my opinion, the shift pins in the neck pocket. Those will keep the neck from moving around if you're out there jumping around acting a fool on the stage. I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Maybe I'll pull those performance out tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.